member is chosen for his or her own completely unique set of abilities.
I need to feel the raindrops on my head, on my head.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Had to go number 2.
Good to know.
You play TDK. TDK is an original character from Mr. Gunn. How did he pitch it to you?
First of all, he said, "Hey, do you want to come and do this movie?" I said, "Yes, absolutely." I said, "Yes." And then he said, "Okay, here's what you're going to do." He talked to me about TDK, but he told me it stood for The Dark Knight. So was I disappointed? I don't want to say yes, but it really wasn't what he said it was going to be, The Dark Knight. I don't know. But listen, I was extremely excited. Every time a superhero movie comes out, you think to yourself, there's one more superhero I will not be playing. And there's only so many superheroes. But every superhero has about 150 villains. And it's apparently it's okay to kill them. So this is actually a great way to go.
Okay, so what did you think of TDK's powers?
It always struck me. I always wondered. I mean, like, as a kid, I collected comics, and we've all done that little fantasy. Is that, oh, if I had powers, this would be I wouldn't have to wait in traffic, or whatever the power set might be. I always wonder, what would that do to someone's psyche? Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. And I think in TDK's case, where he has powers, but they're not really powerful, I think those powers lead to his downfall, which is his overconfidence. That guy thinks he belongs on the A team of crack commandos, and that guy does not belong on the A team of crack commandos. That guy's a liability, and he doesn't know it. That's a problem.
Mr. Gunn told me these are the crappiest of crappy supervillains. Nathan, who's got the most ridiculous powers out of the Suicide Squad?
Javelin. Sorry, man. I mean, you're just throwing things. At least Captain Boomerang, they come back. You got one throw, it's over. You've got one. You're a one shot. We don't need a one shot. We need like at least a 2, 3, 4, 5 shot.
Why is Starro the perfect villain for the Squad to go up against in this movie?
Because this movie is epic. This movie is big. Just in size alone, the grandeur of it, it is a massive undertaking. So Starro, he kind of represents A, something massive, but B, something kind of all-encompassing that it seems like there's really no winning. That's a tough nut to crack victory-wise against the bad guy. So I think because he's near unbeatable, like how do you, with a handful of a-holes, how do you destroy that?
Before I let you go, Mr. Fillion, I got to ask you, why was James the perfect guy to reboot the Suicide Squad?
James has never let us down. Look at the body of work James has given us. So as an audience member, never being let down and just being able to trust that he is going to do something great with a story. Now we see what happens when people in charge of the property just hand it to him and take their hands away and say, knock it out of the park, man, whatever you want to do. We can trust in James. We can.
Okay. TDK spinoff, maybe?
I'm listening.
Okay. Thanks, Nathan. Have yourself a great afternoon, great summer.
Pleasure, Mark. Thanks for having me.